Hello everyone and welcome to this 8 of our challenge, Advent of Spring Boot. I hope you enjoyed it. I still do. Today we're going to pick where we left off, meaning in our identity error problem. It's because we don't generate it when we create the value. So let's start it. And first, let me just show you the code. Yeah. So in our entity class, let's add the proper generation strategy and let's run our application. And let's try to create me. And it works. Cool. Sorry for the last day. I forgot to add that on the planning. So now the day was at first the day before ending the last one improperly. The day was should be focused on test purposes. So in order to do that, we are going to see a part of the application that we haven't seen yet. It's a test part because in a Java application, usually it's separated between the main application and the test part. And we can add the test class for, let's say, a custom handler. So we can go to our handler, import, and create test. And let's create every part. Cool. The tests are based on framework JUnit. You should know see if you use Java. If you don't, it's a pretty straightforward test framework. And so we are gonna use a framework to mock some stuff in order to avoid to create everything. So I'm gonna extend with Mockito. Mockito is a framework to mock what we need. And before, so we want to test our customer handler. Let's call it customer handler. And the customer handler does need a customer repository. And we need to mock it. So we added this annotation in order to mock it. And in order to create the customer handler for every test we need, we are gonna use the before each annotation for test. Let's call it before each, and it's gonna create our customer handler through the constructor with our repository, and we'll be able to mock it in each test method. So let's call that one get customer, and so we need customer handler get by ID, and we can create what we need. We need an ID, new ID, new ID. We need a first name with a typo, name, last name. Cool. We need to mock need to mock when we call customer repository with file by ID. File by ID with our ID. Then we return it's an optional, so an optional of our customer new customer ID first name last name. Okay. And we need to create a server request. Server request mock server request class. So we will be able to mock it and just add in our path variable. So when server request dot path variable with ID, then return our ID. Not that ID in a string way. And let's try to have server response calls ID with our request. And we want to get the body. But in order to do that, we are gonna create a server response extractor. So let's create a new class. I'm gonna copy paste it. So let's create that. And I want to extract the body. So it uses mock HTTP server and extract the body. So there's one tip to do that. So let's use our server extractor to extract body from the response. I guess I will do some stuff, so exception to signature, and we can use new JSON content asset from Spring Boot. Get class body. Why does it work? JSON asset. Huh. Yeah, it's that one. JSON. And let's use the new Spring way. So let me format it. So we can't test the ID because we don't know it before we call the method. So we are going to just see that we use the ID in the customer, and we can generate the first name and last name and see how it goes. So we can stop our application and we can run just this test method. It doesn't work because of one of my typo. You can see I do that often, and it's real. So I'm a bit late on that video, so let's try to be a bit faster and copy the test. So it can be null because we don't use the server. Actually, maybe we could improve that. Let's go back in our router configuration. Let's go to the handler. We can remove it. Okay, cool. And we can see that we test a list and just one element, and we return our customer. So let's try again. It's ring as well. So now let's do the delete part. We just need an ID. So it takes an ID, we create a request, and we, like before, when we pass variable with ID, we return our ID, and everything is okay. We receive the right HTTP code. Okay. The create customer is a bit more complex, so let's add exceptions, method signature. Everything is okay. So we have first ID, second ID. If we give an ID, it changed when we create it. And let's in screen. So everything is green. So as you can see, our test pass, and we could do and then verify that would. Let's do a test, and it should execute our test as well. Everything's okay. 5 tests have been launched, and everything is green. We wrote only 4, but by default, Spring Boot test comes with one test that loads the beans. So everything is okay. That's cool, and that's it for today. So thanks for seeing that day 8 of Advent of Spring Boot. I hope you enjoyed it, and let's see you tomorrow for day 9, and I hope we still enjoyed it. See you and peace.